Hello, I'm Irwin Stelzer, Director of Economic Policy Studies at the Hudson Institute, and I'd like to spend just a few minutes talking to you about $645 billion. That's what the President has put into his budget that he expects to get from a new carbon trading scheme. The theory is very simple. You auction off permits to pollute, and the winners of those permits can then buy or sell them among each other, so that the people who can clean up their act most cheaply will sell the permits to others who really need them. That's a great theory. A few small problems. The first is that we happen to be in a recession. And I'm not at all clear that this is a very good time to stick a very, very heavy tax burden on industry and on consumers, because this will result in higher electric prices, higher gasoline prices, and they will be passed on to the consumers. There's no question that this cost has to be borne somewhere. The second problem is that the price of these permits is extraordinarily volatile. In Europe they have this system, and the prices varied between zero, when there was a whole glut of permits, and about $40 per ton of carbon. Now, if you really want wind and if you want sun, you've got to do something to induce people to install that sort of equipment. But they don't know what their competitors' cost will be. If the competitors can get permits very cheaply, then it will be very tough for the people building wind farms or solar collectors. If the permits are very expensive, then coal-burning people will be higher cost and easier to compete with. You won't know that under this system. The solution, of course, is a system of carbon taxes with the money refunded through the payroll system so that the government doesn't get any bigger. That would be efficient and it would be certain. There's a small problem with that. The carbon tax is very visible. The cap and trade cost of the permits is not. It gets buried on your utility bill. So we're asking politicians to be candid and have a tax instead of being sneaky and roll in the cost of permits. That's an awful lot to ask of politicians in Washington these days. Thank you very much.